I'm Ava Drazen, and this week we read 2/3 of The Promise by Haim Potok. And one area where faith was challenged in the story was Danny's faith. His interest in psychology was really confusing to a lot of people, and instead of seeing it as like a positive, they saw it as something like he was trying to tear down their faith and prove it wrong of some sort. But it was the complete opposite for Danny. He really thought that psychology was like a building block to his faith, and he used it to grow in what he believed in and not give up on his faith, but to actually use it to back up his beliefs. And when he's like questioned about that, he stands firm in what he thinks. And I think that's something that like it's really a challenge for him, but it's something you can really look up to. And then something that inspired me was Reuven's experience with the professor. And this sort of can teach you to not like blindly listen to authority or like higher ups, and really do your own research. And instead of going by a title, you can value like their integrity and use righteous judgments to know whether this person is like a good role model or someone to really listen to in a godly manner. I think this story can help me live better in my own faith community by like inspiring me to like ask questions in my faith and really grow in that way, and not necessarily like question the existence of it, but sort of like parts I'm confused about, like just the simple aspects to it, and just like ask a pastor or like my friends or family and see what everyone thinks in my Bible, read my Bible, and figure out the parts of my faith that I might not be as confident in or know as much about, and then really get firm in that and do my research. I think this story really shared how important doing your research is. And I think like Danny's really inspiring because he doesn't provoke conflict when he is like asked about psychology, and he just he asks peaceful questions and he does his own learning in what he believes to find out what's right. And I think that's really inspiring to just know what you believe in. And so yeah, that's where I think faith has challenged and inspired me. And I definitely think it has inspired me to think more about how I view my faith and live in faith community.